Hello friends, today I am going to give a short introduction on the book The Science of Homeopathy. I am sure that you must all be knowing about this book, but still I want to give a short introduction to the new homeopaths. This book was first published in 1980, but still it is not very famous because it contains the theoretical part. Most of the books which are very famous contains the practical aspects. Though it has the practicality of homeopathy, which is a must to know the theory part to know the practical part of the homeopathy. This book has all the theory of homeopathy. It's broadly divided into two parts: the laws and principle of cure and the principles of homeopathy in practical application. See, it has both the theory part and the application part. But the only thing which makes people go away from this book is the size. See, it is about 280 pages it contains. So, because of the size, most of you will be afraid of. But I'm sure once you start reading this book, you will not be knowing about the number of pages. The flow will be so smooth, so easy to understand, and so interesting. You will not feel the pages. Okay, the flow will be very good. So, in the first part, the laws and principles of cure, uh, Vitalkas gives a introduction on how the human being evolves in the environment. And the most important thing which we don't find in any other book is uh, what's the levels of health in a human being. That is, he divides into mental plane, emotional plane, and physical plane, where no other book you can find it. So, in mental plane, what is the ideal state of mind? How the mind get diseased, and also in emotional plane, how the emotions gets diseased, how to make out the levels of health in emotional plane, and also in physical plane. Of course, we all know about the physical plane because most of the books they give importance to physical plane. But in that also, he clearly explains step by step, so that it will be easy for you to understand. And he doesn't compartmentalize the human being like mind, emotion, and body, though he divides. And in the end, he makes us to understand human being as a whole. So that's the best part of this book. And we must all be studying about vital force from first year to final year, but he explains so well the concept of vital force. So for that you must read this book. And how the remedies are proved, uh, how our remedies work on the dynamic plane, with and all these with scientific data and evidence. Okay, so that you will not feel that's a cock and bull story. It's a real facts. It's based. All these articles are based on hard facts. Okay, and most important thing found it very interesting is about the vaccination. See, still the COVID has come, the vaccination theory and the vaccination for COVID has come, and he clearly explains what's the role of vaccination in uh, diseases, curing of the diseases. So once you read this vaccination chapter, you will clearly understand the importance of immunity in vaccination and how homeopathy helps in those cases where the person has been vaccinated, and what are the complications of vaccination, what are the advantages of vaccination, and how can you make out that the person has really got affected with vaccination with simple steps. Okay, and more importantly, the predisposition disease. What are the factors which predispose the disease? And once you know all this, in the second part, he explains uh, the how the remedy will be born. See, the title itself is very interesting. The birth of the remedy. How you arrive at a remedy. It's a very interesting process which he explains, and also the proving and preparation of the medicine and how to take the cases, how to evaluate the symptoms, and what should be the environment where you take the case, what is the state of mind of the patient, and how to ask questions. Okay, these are the practical tips which he gives in this book, and how to record a case, how to take case in acute case, chronic case, all this he explains in this second part. And after you take the case, evaluation of the symptoms and how to repertorize, and the scope and limitations of the repertory, and how to give a first prescription, and how to analyze the follow-ups. See, what we say when the patient asks how much time it will take for my body to respond to your medicine, what we usually do is, yeah, it depends on person to person. No, Vitalka says it's not like that. See, when you expect the right medicine to work, the best thing is, if you have medicine, if you have disease for 1 month, it should vanish in 1 week. If you have disease disease for 1 week, it should vanish in 1 day. If you have an acute disease for 1 day, the medicine should work is in 1 hour. Okay, like that. If you have a chronic disease of 1 year, say in that case, the duration of the medicine to show its action is 1 month. So in 1 month, the patient should get cured. So like this, he explains very systematically how to analyze a case and how to draw conclusions from our first prescription. And of course, the follow-up interview and more practical hints, like how to treat complicated cases and how to treat terminal cases. Homeopathy for the dying patient. You'll know that the patient is dying, but you are invited to give a medicine or treat a patient. Then what should be our approach? How to handle those type of cases? So what should be the guidance you should give to the relatives? So how to handle the relatives? How to prepare them for the death? So these are the pakka practical things which which Vitalkas gives in this book. And finally, he also discusses the socio-economic and political dimensions or implications of homeopathy in our society. Why homeopathy is needed in our society? What's the cost which is advantageous to by using homeopathy? So these are some of the very short introduction I have given, because it's very deep and very elaborative. And to conclude, I want to quote William A. Tiller, who has written foreword to this book. Like he writes, I have thoroughly enjoyed reading. It is timely. It provides us with a set of scientific concepts and experimental observations to form a strong foundation upon which to build the science of homeopathy. It's a new beginning and has an exciting future. So if you want to have an exciting future in your practice, please do read this book, The Science of Homeopathy. Thank you.